Suge, I gotta ask you about this Puffy trial. How you feeling about it, man? What's your prediction?
Well, you got to remember one thing. Diddy is an FBI informant. He's been one a long time. So I don't believe that he's going to go to prison. And if he do, it'll be for something very, very small. It wouldn't be nothing what the people think. I don't think he's going to go nowhere long. And at the same time, you got to look at it. The best witness they had is Keefy D. Keefy D been an informant for a very, very long time. And Keefy D is getting ready to go to trial for the murder of Tupac. Keefy D said it. Everybody else know it. And Keefy D says the money came from Puffy to kill Tupac and myself. So if they really wanted Puffy that bad, Keefy D would have could have deal with them, got on that stand, and broke it down. That'd have been the RICO right there. That'd have been murder for hire right there, and so on. Keefy D son is dealing with Corey. Corey is the guy that started Bad Boy with Puffy, with drug money. Corey go to prison. I think he got life for the drugs. Puffy got Corey pardoned. Corey lives in L.A. We never knew about Corey. I never knew how Corey looked until recently when a bitch sent me the pictures. Now, Corey is in the line thing living out here. Corey giving Keefy D's son money to help Keefy D. If the dots don't connect, what do? Why is it a guy who went to prison for selling drugs, Puffy got him a pardon? You from New York? Or you from the East Coast? Why are you hiding out on the West Coast? And why are you worried about how much time Keefy D gets? Why are you thinking you don't have no money? You got the money that Puffy gives you. So why would Puffy need to give Keefy D's son money to help his father? That's the question right there. Corey has been dark for a long time. But I mean by dark, he been in the cut. But you know the oldest game in the world. If you like the bitch, and the bitch know, and the bitch is where you lay your head at. When she leaves, when you lay your head at, who you think she calling to let know where you lay your head at? It's a dangerous game. So when you put all that together, that the answers are there, how could you not say they don't want to see Puffy get life? The FBI is the most powerful people in the world. They're the government. They have great prosecution people. Look at the prosecution rate. I think it's maybe 92, 98%. If you was just looking at it, you wouldn't think the prosecutors, as great as they are, that they was really trying to get this man off the streets. Me personally, everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves to make their life better. If God can forgive, who am I and you people to feel that we're bigger than God? I just know this. If I was Puffy, I said it a long time ago, I'd have took it in my own hands and humanized myself. You have no felons. They're not talking about the drugs if they know he's in drug trafficking. They're not talking about scratching the serial number of firearms. They're not talking about nothing. They basically just, these are two things that happen. Either they're just saying, we rocking everybody to sleep. The public, Puffy, his attorneys, and we just gonna outright railroad because we can. Or they're not doing a hard job because they don't want to get life because he did too many great things for them. But still, if I was Puffy, I'd did some time and got it out the way. Because if he go in there and do a little time, he was going to feel he paid some debt to society. He'd start off where he left. If he get no time, the street's going to know the deal's been cut. If he get no time, nobody in the industry is going to fuck with him. It's going to be a bad problem for him because Puffy got to have security 24 hours a day. It ain't Puffy can get out of jail and start his own car up and drive around and live life. Him without security, he know he on borrowed time. So he had to have security. Him without drugs, shit, he probably wouldn't be able to have a conversation with nobody. He probably wouldn't be able to look nobody in the eye. He probably wouldn't even be able to bag a bitch. So those two things, it's a must. Those two things are very expensive. There's not one person in the world that can't beat drugs. I'm going to say this before I go. If you look at the industry from the 60s to now, every artist has a drug dealer that get taken care of by the majors.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
You know, it's just certain things that certain people can go down the street and they'll pull us over. Some people can go down the street, they know they got cocaine on them, they know they got pills on them, they know they got drugs on them, right? And they know they got guns on them, but they're not going to fuck with them. You get a guy can be on the podcast and talk about all day how tough he is. And he's a little man and know he got to carry a gun. And the gun is not his gun because he don't have a gun. They're not going to pull him over. If they do find a gun on him, they're not going to do anything. But at the end of the fucking day, Puffy is going to surprise you guys. Because what you think he's going to get, I don't believe he's going to get. When it comes to KPD, if Puffy don't do well on the promises he got to keep doing, somebody's going down. It's going to be somebody that has nothing to do with Puffy case. It might be a motherfucker in L.A., New York, Miami, down south. It's somebody that the FBI wants. And if Puffy can bring them down or get out and bring them down, that's what he's going to do. Corey probably working on it right now. That's probably why he posted up in L.A. trying to see who's doing what, who moving what, who's selling what, who killing who. Because at the end of the day, why would you want to be in the lion's den? That to be way out here to tell on people if it's not your people. Because you know you can't go back east and tell on your own people. So you'll be on the West Coast to tell on our people. That's the way it is. That's what it's going to happen. And pretty soon everybody will know.